Hey everybody, so by the thumbnail, you probably already know what we're talking about today. That's right. We got one of our favorite companies to send us something great, right? HamiltonBook.com. Probably one of the best places to get great deals on brand new movies. Not new release movies per se, but they're still sealed, they're new, they're not pre-owned, and they do the best packaging. I mean, they literally just rip a box, wrap a box, and staple this. I mean, I've not got anything from these guys before that wasn't the bee's knees in terms of condition. I think I got some amazing deals in here today. So why don't you guys stick around? Find out what I got. I think you're going to be quite surprised. I know I was surprised to find out what they had in stock for me to choose from. So, let's get into it, y'all. Hello everyone, my name is Jeff, and welcome back to my channel, JOHNDOEJUGGALO. If this is your first time here, please consider hitting that subscribe button, like my daughter says. It's free, and you can always change your mind later. If this is not your first time here, welcome back. This is where you're going to find me discussing my favorite things about movies and music, video games, and the physical medias that surround all of those types of mediums. So please sit back and relax and check out this next video. Alright y'all, so are you ready? Because, I mean, I am. Hamilton Book, you guys know, I always have a great time when I get stuff from them. So, come on, let's get into this. There's always good things coming from Hamilton Book, right? What I like about Hamilton Book, besides the fact that they sell books, obviously, when it comes to movies, they sell all the formats. Look at this, nicest boxes. Isn't this just like the nicest box? I sure think so. But you do that, and then it just kind of separates away, right? It just kind of separates itself. So, alright, let's get in here and see what we got. Oh, yes. Very happy guy here. Okay. Alright, y'all. So, yes. Yes. Alright, let's get into this one. Alright, so, you know, they sell books and CDs and audiobooks and Blu-rays, DVDs, and 3D Blu-rays. So, and they sell 4K movies too. Now, this is a import. Now, it doesn't say that it's region B or anything like that. I'm assuming it's from Mexico because it's in Espanol. So it should play here perfectly, no problem. So I can't really read anything, tell you what's particularly on here, and I will probably keep my standard American Blu-ray, but this was a film that me and my wife always enjoyed watching ever since it came out, and I remember when we watched it, I said, wow, this would be great in 3D. Spoiler, it's a 3D. And I don't think it ever came out in the US, so this is going to be one of Tim Burton's more slept-on movies, Miss Peregrine, and I guess we're going to call this Nino's Peculiars now. But it's like the School for Peculiar Children. It's basically like a Tim Burton X-Men film, which is very exciting to see if you're not necessarily into like X-Men stuff, but you like Tim Burton and you like his wild mind. You kind of get a lot of both all kind of mixed in together. But this was a lot of fun. I'm very excited to watch this one because I know my wife will be excited to check this one out with me in 3D as well. And it's not that she's not the biggest 3D fan, but she'd be fine with just laying back in the room watching a DVD or a Blu-ray and just relaxing. She kind of let the 3D trend go past her like everyone else did. I'm kind of the one that's stuck in my ways of the 3D or bust. But there's certain films that, you guys know I haven't watched because I haven't seen them in 3D. This isn't one of them. So, very excited to check this out. Pretty sure it will work in the US. I'll let you guys know if it doesn't. Now this next one. It's another 3D that I've been waiting maybe 10 years or more for. I've been waiting many, many years to get this on 3D. I remember the only time I've ever actually seen it in person, I think it was at Best Buy for like $30. And I knew that it was a 2D to 3D conversion. And this was in the earlier days of 3D Blu-ray. And a lot of us 3D collectors weren't really wanting to invest into 2D to 3D conversions. We were kind of putting our nose up to it. It's like, hey, our TV can do this already for us. Why would we pay for that? But I digress. I still wanted this one, and I heard it's actually a really good conversion. I also have this movie on a couple different formats now, because I believe I have the standard Blu-ray, and I believe I may have packaged it in with the 4K or something along those lines. But I know I got the 4K of it now too. So now I have the 3D. And that's going to be Tom Cruise in Top Gun. I've heard this is actually really neat in 3D, that the planes really pop off the screen. And it probably still sounds really good. It's not going to be the Atmos track that you get from the 4K, but it does have a really nice 6.1 DTS or a 5.1 Dolby True HD. So I think it's good. I think it's very exciting to check this one out. And it was like, just like that one was $5-6. I love going on there because the most you'll pay for like a 3D Blu-ray from them nowadays, I think, is $6.97. That's the most you'll pay. And then you'll get them as low as like $3.97 to $4.97. So I love going on there and finding some 3D Blu-rays that I have missed over the years to still kind of, one, buff out my 3D collection, two, get films that I've always wanted to see and maybe missed out on. And this one didn't have to be an import to be able to get a good deal on it. Now maybe there's a slipcover, and that's the deal that I got, was that I missed out on the piece of cardboard. Oh well. Pretty excited, guys. It's pretty exciting. I mean, I don't know about you, but I love Top Gun. So there's a reason why it got a sequel that everyone loved. It had a good first story that everyone loved. So, and it looks like it has a whole bunch of special features that my regular Blu-ray may not have. It's got a 6-part documentary on here. So I have to really look through all my other discs and see. I might have new special features here that I don't have in my collection already as well. So that's very exciting. Okay, so when I was opening up the box and I was getting excited, it's because of these next two. And it's because for each of them, I wasn't really expecting to get what I got. So, this first one, this is a film from 1955, so it's a little bit older. No, it's not Criterion. They don't sell Criterion on Hamilton Book as far as I know. Most of my older films are Criterion, but this is a 4K, a black and white 4K from 1955, and there doesn't look to be a Blu-ray disc in it. It looks just to be a standard 4K, but it is directed by Stanley Kubrick, and I seen this on there, and I'm thinking, man, $7-8, I think is what it was. Actually, let me look. I got the receipt right here. Okay, so the other two were $6 and $7 respectively, and this one was $8. But $8 for a Kino Lorber 4K. Check it out, guys. We got Stanley Kubrick's Killer's Kiss. I've never seen it. I'm assuming it's kind of like a suspense thriller, possibly. I mean, it's very intriguing. I wasn't expecting to get it with a slipcover. I thought I was going to get a naked Kino Lorber 4K. So I got it with its badass slipcover. It doesn't have that banner on it because it's only a 4K. But looky there. A one-man studio. The legendary Stanley Kubrick co-wrote, co-produced, shot, and edited and directed his second feature, the dazzling film noir Killer's Kiss. So it's a film noir. I'm not very knowledgeable about film noirs. I've not seen very many of them in general. So film noir is a very new genre to me. And I get a Stanley Kubrick one. I mean, I really dig what I've seen of Stanley Kubrick's Path to Glory, Clockwork Orange, Full Metal Jacket, The Shining. The list goes on and on. Stanley Kubrick just makes amazing movies, right? So this to be a film noir from 1955, it's in black and white. It's in Dolby Vision. I mean, this is going to probably look freaking amazing. It's about a boxer that strikes up a romance with a nightclub dancer. I mean, come on. This looks like it's going to be pretty sick. It's got a brand new Dolby Vision HD master from the 4K original camera negative. So it's a Dolby Vision master and a 4K scan. And not a restoration, but a scan. Like our buddy Chase over at AVA would say, I don't think it matters, man. I mean, for a movie this old, I think this is still going to be the best it's ever looked and probably the best it ever can look. And I paid $8 for it, guys. I paid $8 for a freaking Kino Lorber that's Stanley Kubrick. I mean, this is boutique, y'all. This is... tell me this isn't exciting. Like, worst comes to worst, I don't like it. And I paid $8 for it. But I think I'm going to really, really quite enjoy it. Let me know if you guys have seen Stanley Kubrick's Killer's Kiss. Let me know below. And let me know if you enjoy it. You think I'll enjoy it? Stanley Kubrick, Kino Lorber 4K. Those are the three things that sold me on it. And it was under $10. So... I'm excited, guys. All right, y'all. And so for this last one, I was a little skeptical about it. And then I seen that my buddy Corey ordered the same thing that I was wanting to order. And he got exactly what we thought we were going to get. Then I seen people on Facebook sharing it too. And I was like, you know, I think it's time to go ahead and make my Hamilton book order. And that's because I really didn't think it was going to be this edition. I thought it was going to be this not edition. How about that? We got Brian De Palma's Carlito's Way. I've never seen this movie. I have it on HD DVD, still sealed. I'm not going to watch it on HD DVD now. This has the 4K and the Blu-ray in it, which you don't get with Arrow too often. But, you know, we got ourselves a boutique here, guys. A nice big old thick boy. One of the Arrow big boxes. And come with the movie. A nice art book. You know, it's also got John Leguizamo in it. I had no idea. I know it had Al Pacino and Sean Penn. I just did not think that it was going to be the big box edition. They had this thing marked for $20. It's like a $50 price tag on the regular. Like, it was more than 50% off. And it came with everything it was supposed to come with. This is why Hamilton book is one of my favorites. I mean, if I ended up watching this and not liking it, I'm sure I could resell it for $15, $20. I'm sure I can get most of my money back out of it. It says it's a limited edition packing, but they had it at Hamilton Book. So I got newly commissioned artwork. And just look at all these freaking special features, guys. Like I said, I'm pretty excited to check this one out for the first time. I've not seen very many Brian De Palma films either. So I'm still pretty new to him as a director. And I believe this is like a gangster movie, if I'm not mistaken. Kind of like falls in line with like The Godfather, things like that. But Al Pacino, I love Al Pacino. He's a... He's just one of the greatest of all time, you know. And I love Sean Penn. I think Sean Penn's great. He's been in a lot of movies I've seen over the years, and he doesn't seem to be in too much anymore. But neither is Al Pacino. So, but I mean, come on, like, is this really that bad of a deal? $20? Like, is it a bad movie? Is that why they had this really nice Arrow edition for so cheap? Or is it just one of those things where some of us were able to catch a really good deal? You guys know I love to catch good deals when it comes to my movie buying. I really like to catch a good deal on something I've never seen before. If it's going to be like a blind buy, then it needs to be where it seems to be affordable for me. And this was the biggest part of the order. Everything else here was right around, $5 to $7. But $20 for a big box Arrow is, I feel like it's a really good deal. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. But between that, I got Brian De Palma and Stanley Kubrick. I think I got some pretty good stuff this time, guys. And I was not expecting this to come with a slipcover at all. And I wasn't expecting this to be a big box. So when I was opening up the box and I seen that this had a slip and that this was the big box, that's what I was getting excited about, because, I mean, I paid like $45 for everything here today. I mean, and I know there's people spending more than $45 on a single movie. So I just got 4 movies about $10 a piece. What do you guys think? We got, obviously we got lots of Blu-ray, but we got 2 3Ds, 2 4Ks, and a nice mixture of genre and everything. Well, what do you guys think? I think it came out pretty darn good. I still think Hamilton Book's going to be one of my favorite stores to try to hit up when I got an extra little $40-50 sitting around, and I go on there and see they have something I like. Carlito's Way, seeing people get this, that's what made me finally decide to go ahead and hit checkout on this order. So, what do you guys think? Pretty solid? I think so. Overall, I think Hamilton Book is still probably your best bang for buck if you're just trying to get good films on your wall at a good deal. You're not just getting like crap films at really good deals. You're getting good films at good deals. And they carry boutique labels, obviously, and they still keep that 3D format. Let me know, you guys, down below what you thought of this haul. If you frequent Hamilton Book like me and some of my friends do. Or if this is your introduction to Hamilton Book, go check them out. Find yourself some good stuff, because there's plenty of good stuff to be got. If you've stuck around for this whole video, thank you. I really appreciate it. I would also like to take a moment to thank my members. Thank you guys for going above and beyond and showing me just a little bit of your extra support. It really goes a long way. But like always, you guys that are regulars here know that doesn't really matter to me in the grand scheme of things. The thing that really does matter is that you're here and that you watch it and that you hit that like button. Share this around with your friends. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe too. And then that little bell. And you'll see every time I put something up. Because around here, we like to keep it physical.